Hi there, my name is Aaron Hughes and I'm the real estate investing copywriter. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a copywriting strategy that you can use all the way through your real estate investing business. That strategy is called anchoring. Now, you may not have heard of it before, but you've probably seen it very commonly used in lots of marketing that you've encountered in your own life. And so in this video, I'm going to explain what it is and where you've seen it, but then also how you can use it for talking to motivated sellers and cash buyers. So the strategy is called anchoring. And basically that means things that you see first influence anything that comes after it. So a very common example that you've probably seen in marketing that you've encountered in your own life is where you might see someone says, oh, this information is valued at more than $1 million. But you can buy it for just $1,000. So if they had led with the real price of $1,000, it might have seemed too much to some people. But because the anchoring occurred of $1 million, people were associating $1 million because they saw that number first, then any following number, any number that comes after, seems like a better deal. So that's anchoring. You've probably seen it in all kinds of different things, from how people sell houses to how people sell cars, all kinds of things. But it's not just used in prices. So there's other ways you can use it too. And I'm going to give you a couple examples for motivated sellers and for cash buyers. So when you think of your motivated sellers, what's something that's important to them? That is probably the length of time it takes for them to sell their home. So you could use anchoring that sounds something like this. Normally it would take 3 to 6 months, maybe even a year to list your house and have people view it. And then finally someone puts in an offer that you may or may not want. Or you can just sell your house to me. I'll put it under contract and I can take care of that in as little as 7 days. So that's an example of anchoring to motivated sellers, because the first thing you're leading with is like this big number of how long it could take them to sell their house through kind of a more traditional home sale process. But then the thing that follows, which is your offer, the benefit that you provide, it's a lot shorter. And even though 7 days is pretty fast anyway, because you've anchored it against something that's even longer, it seems even faster. Let's talk about a cash buyer. Let's say you're a turnkey wholesaler and you wholesale properties to real estate investors that have a tenant in place already and are already cash flowing. And so in that case, you might say, normally it would take you, a couple months to buy a house, and then that house might be $100,000 or $200,000, and then you have to go through all the work of finding a tenant. But I'll sell you a property that already has a tenant. It's already cash flowing, and it's only $25,000 or something like that. So you can see how you've anchored here the normal high price and inconvenience of having to kind of do it all yourself, and then you're able to follow with the value that you provide, a lower price, and the convenience of having a tenant in place. Now, it's not just time and not just price that you can anchor. You can anchor all kinds of things. Another great example is if your target audience is very patriotic, then put an American flag at the very top of your website, one of the first things that people see. And they'll see it and it will influence everything else that they view after. Or if you meet with a lot of resistance when you're talking to people, try putting some trust elements really high up in your sales process. Such as testimonials, case studies, maybe endorsements from well-known people. And if you put those trust elements at the very top, they anchor what comes after. And so people will tend to trust you and view all your subsequent marketing as being more trustworthy. So now look at every piece of your marketing in your sales process and figure out how you can embed the strategy of anchoring into that marketing to help you get more motivated sellers and more cash buyers. All right, my name is Aaron Hughes. I'm the real estate investing copywriter. I hope you found this video helpful. Head over to realestateinvestingcopywriter.com to get more useful tips and strategies to help you get more motivated sellers and cash buyers for your real estate investing business.